3 on your Thursday morning. For some people, North Dakota's harsh climate deters them from our state, and like some say, it keeps the riffraff out. Well, in John Paul Martin's case, it was the weather that actually attracted him to North Dakota and kept him here for nearly 35 years. We learned more about his story in this week's Someone You Should Know.
Someone You Should Know is sponsored by First Light Home Care of North Dakota.
I'm sure a lot of people would tell you that he is the face of this office. He is the face of the National Weather Service for Western and Central North Dakota.
He's just the face of the National Weather Service here at Bismarck. He's been the face of the Weather Service here for 20 plus years.
They're talking about John Paul Martin, the warning coordination meteorologist at the National Weather Service in Bismarck.
When I was a child, I was so afraid of thunderstorms. Martin
was born and raised in a small town in Pennsylvania, and what was once his fear quickly turned into a lifelong passion for weather.
My dad helped me, I helped him build a weather station for our backyard, and I had recordings every hour. I would take the temperature and the humidity and the air pressure. And you know what's great, Taylor, is doing those things as a child, to spend almost 35 years getting paid for something that I thoroughly enjoy, thoroughly love.
And the journey to his career in weather all began when Martin graduated from Penn State University with his degree in meteorology in January of 1990. Only a couple months later, Martin scored an internship with the National Weather Service in Williston, North Dakota. 4 years later, Martin then moved to the capital city and began forecasting for the National Weather Service in Bismarck. During that time, Martin met his wife, Sharu, and they had 2 children together, Austin and Noel. In 2002, Martin was promoted to the warning coordination meteorologist, and that's been his role for the last 22 years. Part of his role requires him to be an outreach specialist, and Martin says that's one of his favorite parts about his job because he gets to teach kids about the weather.
Children, after visiting their school classroom, I'll get a week later in the mail, I'll get a stack of cards, hand-drawn pictures and cards and things that they were impressed with, things that touched them in the classroom.
Over his years at the NWS in Bismarck, Martin can recall many significant weather events, such as the 2016 Christmas blizzard, where 1.5 feet of snow fell.
And you woke up on Christmas morning, you looked outside, there wasn't a flake falling. It was overcast, it was cloudy, but no snow at all. But yet it was coming.
Or November 1st, 2000, where there was 5 tornadoes in the Bismarck-Mandan area.
On November 1st, can you imagine in North Dakota getting tornadoes?
However, there's one event that Martin says will forever stick with him.
Tornado that went through Watford City in 2018, and it killed a 6-day-old boy. 6-day-old boy lost his life in that tornado. And you know, you always, something you love, something you thoroughly enjoy, the weather in this case for me, killed a 6-day-old boy, and so that always is on my heart.
After an almost 35-year career in meteorology, John Paul Martin is now retiring from the National Weather Service in Bismarck. And his coworkers say that their time with him has been more than just time spent as coworkers. It's been more of a family, and they say they're going to miss his energy in the office.
He's someone I can go to for any problems or anything, just part of work or outside of work, and he'll sit down and take the time and really show that empathy that he has.
Just his passion for meteorology, and I have to echo that because you can tell with any event that I've ever worked with him, even if it's the smallest event, he just has the sparkle in his eye where he's super excited about it, you know. So that is infectious.
I think some of the best memories I have with JP, you know, are obviously working because it's a lot of fun, but also just driving to outreach events, and we're talking about work, but we're also talking about life, and we're talking about our families and our, you know, things that have happened to us. And some of the best advice he's given me has had nothing to do with work. So.
The people of North Dakota have been wonderful to me. They've received me, they've accepted me, and they have it just helped me along the way. It is a very special place, and again, to think that I would spend an entire career here in the state of North Dakota, would have never imagined that, and I'm just so thankful for this state and for the people here.
We here at KX News wish JP Martin the best in his retirement and thank him for his years of service. And Martin has also been an ordained deacon with the Bismarck Diocese for the last 6 years, and he also owns 2 vintage police cars that he's remodeled and remodeled them after the Andy Griffith Show, and he takes them through local parades. So that's why I was whistling.
You're whistling that.
Yeah.
There we go. Now it'll be stuck in your head all day.
Exactly. But yeah, it's very cool. And if you think there's someone like we should know, like JP Martin, fill out our nomination form on kxnet.com. And you know, JP, he does a lot of work, and I know Stone works closely with him as well, right?
Yeah. What an awesome individual.
He
Hopefully
is.
he enjoys his retirement over the next couple of years. But yeah, we have a wintry morning, at least with temperatures for today. We look at our weather alerts. The National Weather Service has issued a cold weather advisory up until 8 a.m. Central Standard